And so I asked, how does one tell a complex story of slavery? For me, I can talk about that through my work at the Royal House and Slave Quarters. At our museum, we know that some 60 people were enslaved by the royal family. While we know their names thanks to archival records, we don't have a ton of information about who they were or how they felt. In order to get to that interiority, we have uncovered objects through an archaeological dig that took place from 1999 to 2001. And through that dig, we found game pieces that were fashioned from tile or tobacco smoking pipes. And that has allowed us to begin to tell a complex story about how enslaved people experienced not only enslavement, but also leisure and how they made a life for themselves amidst the brutal violation of slavery. These objects have helped us reinterpret the site and to think through hard questions of agency and resistance while centering the lives of those who were enslaved. Questions that not so long ago, if we go back to the 90s, were considered taboo at our museum. However, one cannot talk about the beautiful colonial mansion of the royal family without talking about the people who built it and the indigenous land that it sits upon. In 2005, when the board changed the title from the Royal House to the Royal House and Slave Quarters, it was to ensure that people didn't only come to the site to think about the beautiful home and the furniture, but to think about who built that furniture, who tended to the land, who planted the trees and flowers, who cut the wood, who worked as blacksmiths, who cooked the food, who made shoes, and most importantly, who was enslaved against their will to generate immense wealth for a white family.